spooky season. Today is my second deadly sin, which is Pride. If you haven't checked out my first one, which was Envy, you can find it in the description box, or I'll have it linked to the end of this video. My 7 Deadly Sins series was inspired by the books Kingdom of the Cursed and Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm actually reading the second one, Kingdom of the Cursed, right now. So today is the sin Pride, and this is what I think that Pride would look like. So starting off this look with my foundation, and today I'm using L'Oreal True Match in the shade Ivory. Then using a concealer by Catrice called Camaflauge, I'm going under my eyes, then on my nose, and then up on my forehead, and then covering up those awful spots. We want a flawless looking skin for Pride. And then setting that with my favourite setting powder, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Then I'm going in with the Revolution X Patricia Bright palette just to contour my face, just hitting on the places where the sun would hit. Then using that same palette, I'm going in with the blush, and then I'm going to go a bit overboard today with the blusher to really pink up those cheeks. And highlight with that same palette. For brows, I'm just using the Gimme Brow, and I actually have the shade 02. Then going in with a neon palette by Huda Beauty, and of course there's no names, so I'm just using this kind of purpley pinky shade. The purpley of all the purples and pinks that is on that palette. Then going in with that neon pink shade up over my crease. Then I'm going to cut a crease with that same concealer I used before by Catrice. This just helps that sparkly purpley shade that I'm putting on there just stay a bit more and sparkle a bit more. Then going in with the Miss Glam palette using a shade Orchid, I'm going in with a small brush to really get into the crease there. And then I went with a bigger brush to go on the outside of the corner of my eye and really blend it all in there. Then I'm going back with all 4 of those colours just to make them pop a bit more. And then I'm using like a pink sparkly shade just to highlight my brow bone. And then whatever I done on the top, I done on the bottom. As they say, as above, so below. So then I'm using that first colour, and I'm just gonna drag her down my cheek. And I'm just using like a real fluffy brush, and I'm going in with a little at a time just to build up the colour because you want it to all blend. So going in with that purpley shade and doing the exact same going on there, and then just blending it out. And then I also pulled that purple sparkly colour just to see if we could blend it all in. Then pulling that pink sparkly shade again just out to the corners. Then to do my winged eyeliner, I just use the one I have from Huda Beauty, and today I'm just going to use a little wing. Eyelashes! Then I'm using this oil face paint palette that I got on Amazon just as a pinky shade lipstick, and I'm setting it with the same pink from the Huda Beauty palette. Then I'm going in with a little purple line with that purpley sparkly shade. So I'm pulling all the pinky purpley colours that I had on my eyes and I'm pulling them onto my neck. You'll see me switch to a bigger brush because this was taking way too long. So that is Perfect Prince of Pride, but of course she's a demon, so let's see what's underneath the makeup. Blocking my brow with a glue stick from Bic. This is just a purple one that dries clear. And then setting that with just a regular setting powder, just so none of those hairs come through. And then going in with my face paint from Snazaroo, and then I'm just going to basically draw a big massive crack. So depending on how much water you use, it comes across more like grey, blacky. So you have to go in a few times and use less water each time just to kind of build up the coverage. And then I just went back in with my foundation just because I had wiped a bit too much off. And with a smaller detailed brush, I'm just going in to draw all of those cracks. So I really wanted to make it look like there was a crack in her skin for the evil to come through. These are just random squiggles. There's no real thoughts here. I was just like, ooh, squiggly here, squiggly there. That looks kind of cool. I really got into these cracks and I decided just to draw another little small one here. So then to set it even more and make it really, really black, I went in with just a black eyeshadow. This is one that I got in Pennies a few years ago in a Halloween collection, but you can use any black eyeshadow just to really blacken this up, and it also makes it look like a more matte finish. And then there's the drips. So it worked really well on this side of my face. I just made the face paint more runny, but for some strange reason when I went to do it on the other side of my neck, they were not dribbling in the right places. So as you can see, the struggle was real. I gave up and started just drawing lines. And there she is, the Prince of Pride.